What is repo rate? In this budget seasons, we often come to this topic or this point about what is repo rate. Repo rate is the basically interest rate in which the central banks gives loan to its commercial banks. In which central bank gives loans to its commercial banks, right? What does this mean? Central banks means in the case of India, it is RBI. What is the work of central bank? To create monetary policies for the government. And what is commercial banks? In the case of in India, State Bank of India or Axis Bank or ICICI Bank or HDFC banks, these all are commercial banks, and central bank is one, that is Reserve Bank of India. This is the bank which creates the monetary policies, and the repo rate is the interest rate from which the RBI gives loan to its commercial banks. In detail, if we discuss about this, then the repo rate are those rates in which if the SBI demands some loan to borrow from RBI to give loan to the people or any companies of the country, right? So in or when the SBI approaches RBI to get some loan, then the RBI will charge some interest on the loan which the RBI gives to SBI, right? So if the RBI gives loan at 6%, then SBI will further charge interest rate to whom they lend the amount, for example 7%. And if the RBI increases this rate to 7%, then we will say that repo rate has been increased. And if it decreases, then we will say repo rate has been decreased, right? So this is the very hot topic in the budget sessions or any government uh, announcements, right? So this affects the economics, growth and sustainability also. How does it affects? For example, if RBI increases repo rate, right, increases, then the lending rate for the SBI also increases, as you can we can observe here. And when the lending rate increases of the commercial banks, then the peoples and the companies will borrow less. It is obvious, it is obvious, right, that if the interest rate will increase, then the peoples will borrow less. Then how does it affect? It affects because the people will borrow less, then they will expend less. Their expenditure will also be decrease. And in the same way, when the government will decrease the repo rate, then the SBI or any commercial banks will lend more, and the circulation of money in the economy will also increase. In this way, the government regulates its monetary policies by way of repo rate. This is the very good explanation. You can keep this in order to understand this repo rate topic in future as well. Thank you.